friends. In this lecture, let us discuss about the aptitude part. So I kept it as module 1. In this module, let us discuss the arithmetic point of view. Welcome to my channel, Craving Gyan. Do like my video, share my video and subscribe to my channel. This formulas what I am showing is very important. First is divisibility rules. If you are checking for divisibility by 2, the number should be an even number. That means the number should be ended with either 0, 2, 4, 6 or with 8. Divisibility rule by 3 is sum of digits. If it is divided by 3, then you can tell the given number is divisible by 3. How to check for divisibility by 4? Check for last 2 digits. If the two numbers is divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. How to check for divisibility by 5? The units place should be either 0 or 5. 6, you need to go for cofactor. Here 2 and 3 are the cofactors for 6. 7, you have to group 3 numbers each, add odds place and evens place separately, take the difference should be either 0 or the difference should be divisible by 7. Divisibility by 8 means for 4 you have to check for last 2 digits, for 8 you have to check for last 3 digits, for 9 you have to perform similar to 3, you have to sum up the digit, divide by 9. If the remainder is 0 or if it is divisible by 9, then the given number is divided by 9. For 10, units place should be 0. And for 11, it is similar to 7. Here, you have to separate evens place and odds place, add up individually, take the difference should be 0 or it should be divisible by 11. For 12, again you have to go by cofactors. The cofactors of 12 is 4 and 3. And for 13, it is same as 7. For 14, you have to check with 7 and you have to check with 2 also. And for 15, you have to divide with 5 as well as with 3 also. And for 16, you have to check for last 4 digits. For 4, you have to check for last 2 digits. For 8, last 3 digits. For 16, it is last 4 digits. For 32, it is last 5 digits. And for 64, it is last 6 digits. Numbers, you can classify into natural numbers and whole numbers. Natural numbers starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 so on to infinity, but the whole numbers will be starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 so on to infinity. The difference between whole number and natural number is whole number includes 0. Integer will be having positive part as well as negative part, varying from minus infinity to plus infinity. Note, 0 is neither positive integer nor negative integer. Sum of n natural numbers is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of squares of n natural numbers is given by n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 all divided by 6. Sum of cubes of n natural numbers is given by n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square, which is equals to n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. If they are given root 20 plus under root 20 plus under root 20 plus so on to infinity, how to solve this? Take the factors for 20 such that the difference should be 1. You will be getting 5 and 4. In this, 5 is larger number, so the answer will be 5. If it is minus, you have to choose for a lower number. That means among 5 and 4, 4 is the lower number, so you have to opt the answer as 4. The number series, you have to go through arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression. AP, the numbers will be in the order of A plus D, A plus 2D and so on. Whereas GP it is AR square and so on. And for HP it is 1 by A, 1 by A plus D, 1 by A plus 2D. In the case of arithmetic progression, the first term is called as T1 and the second term is called as T2, represented by T2. And the third term is represented as T3. In the case of arithmetic progression, the difference between consecutive terms remains same. That is T2 difference T1, which is equals to T3 difference T2, which is equals to T4 difference T3. That difference is termed as common difference, and the nth term, if you want to find, is given by a plus n minus 1 times of d. Whereas in the case of GP, T2 by T1 ratio, which is equals to T3 by T2 equals to T4 by T3, the entire ratio remains same, and that ratio is called as common ratio. Tn is given by AR to the power of n minus 1. In the case of HP, Tn is given by 1 divided by a plus n minus 1 times of d. Sum of n terms Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 times of d. Whereas in the case of geometric progression, the common ratio can be greater than 1, common ratio can be less than 1. If the common ratio is greater than 1, sum of n terms is given by a into r power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. If the common ratio is less than 1, Sn is given by a into 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r. The first three terms or T1, T2, T3 or A, B, C are in AP. If you want to find the middle term, that is given by first term plus third term divided by 2, a plus c by 2. Here b is called as arithmetic mean. Whereas in the case of GP, ABC, if it is in GP, b equals to under root AC, and in the case of harmonic progression, b equals to 2AC divided by a plus c. If n is infinite and small number to the power of infinite will be 0, so you'll be getting a divided by 1 minus r if infinite terms are there and if common ratio is less than 1. Next, let us talk about HCF and LCM. HCF means if you are considering two number, what is the common multiple that is there? In the case of GCD, greatest common divisor, you have to compare with more than 3 numbers. We know that n1 times of n2, which is equals to HCF times of LCM. The product of two numbers, which is equals to HCF into LCM. Number of factors, it is the power terms you have to add. Nothing but 2 plus 1 into 3, 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1, that equals to 12. But the sum of factors is given by 3 into 2 power square 2 power 2. That means 3 you have to express as 3 power 0 plus 3 power 1, and 2 it is square, right? So you have to start adding from 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1 plus 2 power 2. So you'll be getting 28. Time and work, which is very important for all competitive exams. Objective is always calculate for per hour or per day. In the case of time and work, the third person will always support the work. Pipes and cistern, the third pipe may be helping in filling the tank, or third pipe is a leakage one. If P takes A's days, then in one day the work done will be 1 by A. In the case of pipe and cisterns, how they will tell is, if P takes A hours to fill the tank, in 1 hour it will be filling 1/8 of the tank. If two persons, if they can do the work in A and B days, then in one day they can able to do a work of 1 by A plus 1 by B, that equals to A plus B divided by AB. Together they can do in one day, that is AB divided by A plus B. If C joins all together, they takes ABC divided by AB plus BC plus CA. That means per day how much they are doing? 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. How much work they are finishing? Just take the reciprocal of. Now efficiency, if P is twice as efficient as P2, then you can tell the P1, if P1 takes A days, then definitely P2 will be taking 2A days. If P is paid rupees 200, then P2 should be paid only rupees 100, because efficiency is less. The one who is more efficient will be paid more, and he will be taking less days to finish the work. In the case of pipes and cisterns, if C helps the tank, then this is the formula. If there is a leakage, then you will be denoting by minus sign. If it is filling, I will be considering it as positive. So together they will be taking this much. Simple interest and compound interest. One basic formula what you have to remember is simple interest equals to PTR by 100, where P is principal, T is time, R is rate of interest. In simple interest, interest for every year is same, but whereas in the case of compound interest, that will be interest on interest. So amount is given by principal plus simple interest, that equals to P into 1 plus R divided by 100 whole power n. In the case of compound interest and simple interest, for the first year both remains same. If I am talking about n years, always compound interest will be very much greater than simple interest. Difference D equals to compound interest minus simple interest. If they have given for 2 years, then principal A can be expressed as D into 100 square divided by R square. But in the case of 3 years, it will be D into 100 cube divided by R square into 300 plus R. Let us discuss about profit and loss. We know that profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Loss equals to cost price minus selling price. If cost price equals to selling price, no loss, no gain, and this is termed as break-even point is given and profit is given. How to find cost price is given by selling price divided by 100 plus profit into 100. If selling price is given and loss is given, simply replace P by minus L. Cost price is given by selling price into 100 divided by 100 minus L. At this time, cost price will be more. This fraction will be less than 100. Profit percent, which is equals to profit divided by cost price into 100. Loss percent is given by loss divided by cost price into 100. Break-even point, as I discussed, no loss, no gain. If I am telling there is a X% profit that is increased and Y% loss. So how can I write is profit I will be taking always as positive and loss I will be considering it as negative. So it is X minus Y minus XY all divided by 100, that many percentage. If I'm telling there's a 5% profit and 2% loss, then it is 5 minus 2 minus 5 twos are 10, 10 divided by 100%. If there is x% profit and y% profit, that is given by x plus y plus xy divided by 100%. Overall percent you have to calculate like this. And if there is x% loss and y% loss, then it is minus x minus y plus xy divided by 100%. In the case of discount, always discount will be based on market price. Market price is also called as listed price or company on desired profits. We know that profit percentage, which is equals to profit divided by cost price into 100, loss percent is given by loss divided by cost price into 100. Similarly, discount percent, which is equals to discount divided by mark price into 100. We know that selling price equals to mark price minus discount, whereas mark price equals to cost price plus markup price. Very, very important. And selling price is given by mark price into 100 minus discount divided by 100. If you are into shopping, they will be telling flat 50% plus 40% plus 10% off. That doesn't mean that the commodity will be for free of cost. 100% free means it is first they will be giving a discount of 50%. For the remaining amount again 40% discount. For the remaining amount again 10% discount. So that is not equals to 100%. Now if I'm considering a scenario that you will be getting a 10% discount plus 20% discount plus 40% discount, that means first you will be getting 10% discount. So suppose if the amount is 100 rupees, for 100 10% will be 90 rupees you have to pay. 10% will be discount. For this 90 again 20% discount means 18 rupees they will be leaving, you have to pay only 72. Again for 72, if they are telling you to pay for 72, you have to calculate 60% and that amount you have to. If they are given 10%, 20%, 40% successive discounts, then what is the selling price is 100 into 90 by 100 into 80 by 100 into 60 by 100. This 90 is 100 minus 10, 80 is 100 minus 20, 60 is 100 minus 40. Discount is given by 100 minus selling price. In the case of products, if there is a gain of X%, let us consider a commodity. 10% gain means it will become 110. Again, if there is a loss of 10%, that means 99 rupees. 11 rupees loss. That means 99 rupees. For 100, what you are doing is you are incurring loss of 10%. That means you are landed up in 90. And again, if you are getting a gain, that is 90 plus 9 is 99. But overall sum will not be equal to 100. That means initially if there is a gain and later it is loss, or first you are incurring loss, later on you are making gain, overall you will be in loss only, provided if gain percent and loss percent remains same, at that time you will be in loss only. So this is revision module 1. Hope so you have understood with the lecture. Do like the video, share the video and subscribe to my channel Craving Gyan. Thank you. All the best for your exam.